Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Manahil Umar Javali. I am a student of Rahan School Karingi campus. Today we have our special guest. So our special guest name is Ma'am Salina. Ma'am Salina, a dedicated advocate for peace and humanity. Ma'am Salina, thank you for joining us. To begin, could you please uh, introduce yourself for my viewers?
Oh, thank you very much, Manahil, for inviting me to your show. It's a pleasure to come, and I will explain who I am. I'm Selina Hafiz, and I'm a British Muslim. I was born and raised in Britain, and I'm kind of a person with many hats. I've done many things in life. I had lots of challenges initially, being a Muslim raised in this country between two cultures. So one part of me was wanting to be me, and then the other side culture was pushing me to be a Pakistani. So I had that challenge while I was growing up. But as I grew, I had many hats. I didn't go to university for certain reasons, which perhaps someone else can interview me about. But as I went along in my career, I discovered many parts of me. I went on many courses, and on. I developed myself as I was going along in my life. So it wasn't structured for me. I had to go, come across many challenges and then push through them. And towards this part of my journey now, I'm finding my purpose in life. And one of the very, very big values that I hold as a human being is to see peace in the world. And whatever I do, I share peace. I always share my messages of peace, love, and harmony. So my next part of the journey is quite exciting, and let's see where that now takes me.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your great answer. So now let's move on to the next question. My next question is for you. How do you believe individuals from different faiths can come together to promote peace?
Okay, right. Just one moment. I'm just switching my mobile off because we keep hearing the noise. Just bear with me one moment. I should have done this before, actually. Okay, that's done. So, excellent question. Peace is when we are calm and we're happy and there is good energy around us. At the moment, there's a lot of things happening in the world, and I believe that we're heading towards a huge change, and peace will come eventually. In order to have peace, you have to be connected to one another, and the environment around us, we have to let that energy come out of goodness, of love, compassion, happiness, so that my energy transpires across to another human being. And if we all do that, then you're creating an environment of energy that's peaceful, healthy, and happy. And that's what I believe, that all of us together can do this, and putting aside lots of differences, for example, our faith, our religion, and all these things that have divided us really, and to come together in unity, understanding, the most important, communication between each other, which you are beautifully doing from Pakistan. So that's my belief, Manahil.
That's really wonderful, believe, ma'am. That's an amazing answer, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. My next question is for you. How do you envision the future of work, especially in terms of promoting peace and humanity?
Okay. So before I answer that, please call me Selena. Don't call me ma'am.
Sure.
Okay, just call me Selena.
Salina.
Yeah,
Salina.
that's fine. So, how I believe that, could you just repeat the question? Sorry.
Yeah, sure. My question is how do you envision the future of work, especially in terms of promoting peace and
Okay.
humanity?
Okay. So, we are in this world, and there's many problems in the world, and there's many opportunities because of the problems we have in the world. So there is no shortage of work, and for brilliant minds, creative minds, in fact, to explore what is happening in the world, what needs to be resolved, and how to go about it. So problem solving and incorporating that into the work that you're doing, and opportunities will come your way because there's opening, there's a need. Where there's a need, there is an opportunity. So anything that you do, bear in mind that we as human beings come onto this earth not only to live for ourselves, but to live with our family, to live with whole of humanity. And when we actually realize that and take that on board, we go towards doing something that's purposeful, that's going to have an impact on humanity, or any work that you do, whether it's regarding environment, whether it's bringing people together, whether it's resolving issues around education, anything, because there is a need, there is an opportunity for you to slip into that, to provide that. I hope I've answered the best I can.
All right, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear.
All right, thank you. So, ma'am, can you tell me, as a global peace ambassador, how do you envision incorporating the themes of peace and unity into the workplace?
Okay, so in a workplace, you may be working for an organization, or in your case, you're in the Rehan Education Institute over there in Pakistan. So to embrace a peaceful environment, teamwork is vital. So when you share ideas, when you brainstorm and you come together and incorporate ideas from all the team members, it creates a healthy environment for everyone to work in, an exciting one where everyone is inputting their ideas, their energy, and there's this happy environment. And to incorporate activities is brilliant, because when you're active in something happy, the outcome of work from your team will be exceptional because they're feeling happy. So the delivery of their work will be happy, and there will be an environment where everyone can speak openly, and there is respect, and the people are able to say what they want to say rather than being restricted and following orders only, because a leader is a leader to inspire others, to help others to come out of their shelf and be the best that they can be. And a great leader, if they do that, their team can really, really benefit, and their business can flourish. So I'm a great believer on teamwork and bringing people together, and creating opportunity.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for your great answer. My next question is for you. How can individuals and organizations prepare themselves for more diverse and inclusive work environment, focusing on peace and humanity?
Okay, wonderful. So if you are living in a multicultural society like I am, the best thing to do is um, in the environment, there'll be people from different faiths, different backgrounds. So you get to understand other people. So, for example, they have a festival, for example, Eid or Holi in the Hindu culture, or Christmas. So it's nice to participate in the celebration. You don't have to be a Hindu to celebrate Holi. You can still celebrate it, but you understand the meaning behind it, that it's good over evil, and it's a new season coming into spring, and they use color to emphasize happiness and good for the next year ahead. So an Eid, of course, how we celebrate, and the sacrifice of the sacrifice that we do, and everything around family coming together, and the connection with God, Allah Ta'ala, and consciousness of who we are as human beings, and charity. So all them elements come into Ramadan. So it's nice to talk about it with your friends and make that environment healthy. So maybe you can bring in food to share with everyone. Say it's my Eid and I'm bringing food to share with everyone. That's one way. Or you can have sessions where you're talking about your faith, who you are, how I grew up, what my background is. Because when you share who you are, you're opening that energy for people to connect with you. So there is that automatic trust in that person, and people don't feel threatened by you. So if you cover your head, like mashallah you do, I don't, but I still respect myself as a human being. And that's individual's choice. You don't impose on anyone. And when you have that two-way respect between each other, then naturally the connection is, beautiful, and there isn't any anger, or there isn't any differences between, and the workplace becomes a very good place to be, and people look forward to coming to work.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, ma'am. That's a very amazing answer. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. So, how can employees contribute to a more peaceful and inclusive workplace, regardless of their faith uh, or background?
Okay, good question. In England, we've got around many of these things by incorporating uh, places of prayer in the workplace, or making an environment for people, whatever faith they are from, that they have their culture, they have their religion that they follow, perhaps. And when an employer caters for their needs, then everything is a happy medium between everyone. And it's not that the employer thinks about one person but leaves another person out from another faith. Then that creates distance and uncomfortable situations. So talking about your faith and who you are and what you're about automatically opens a person up, like I said before. And creating spaces for prayers, or perhaps celebrations, you bring cakes in, or mitai, and you share it with your work colleagues, and then they say, oh, what are you doing today, how are you enjoying Eid or Christmas? And I think doing these kind of things helps a person. And also one of the other key things is that perhaps you become friends out of work environment, and you invite each other to your home, and that person feels that there's more to our connection beyond work as well. So I've done that many, many times. I've worked in places, become very, very good friends with people, and they've become personal friends outside work as well.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for your answer. So, in your opinion, what skills and qualities will be most valuable in the future workplace, particularly in promoting peace and unity?
Okay, skills are quite. Team building exercises, they are brilliant when in a workplace. So, for example, if there is some things to be done in a workplace, why not turn it to something exciting like a competition to say that if we get that done by this time, then this is what we'll be doing, celebrating. So you set a competition and everyone's excited. There's this air of energy going on, and people want to participate in it because it's a competition and everyone's raring to go. So I think that's a good idea, and it brings peace. So people are not focusing on personal things between each other, they're focusing on the task, and it just brings an exciting environment. Because if you're working, for example, in a call center, it can be quite boring, being on the headphone and speaking to people throughout the day with no interaction with other colleagues. So to break that day up by doing some activities, it could be even a little bit of yoga, 10-minute yoga with everyone. It could be laughing yoga, where everyone comes in a room and you just laugh and laugh, and the laughter brings energy and it brings excitement and energizes you. So there's so many things that you can actually do and bring the whole place alive.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am, we are doing yoga every day in morning in
Wow.
my school.
That's brilliant, because I'm a great fan of yoga. I took up yoga in my teenage years, and I have exercise mat at home, and I have exercise things. So since COVID, before COVID, I used to go to the gym, and I used to go to the exercise classes for yoga. But since COVID, I've started doing everything at home gradually, and I find it very peaceful. You see, can I ask you a question? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
yeah. So, since you started yoga, what are the benefits that you have found with yoga?
When I'm not doing yoga, so I feel very tired. Like when I go to school in morning, so I feel very tired, and when I go, I taking classes, but I feel sleepy. But when I starting yoga, so right now I don't need in morning for sleeping or any kind of tiredness.
Do you know what the reason for that is?
Yeah, because of yoga.
Okay. So, what do you do in yoga?
uh we are doing yoga like exercise, or we are starting laughing yoga from uh the one day before, I think.
Okay. So, with yoga, yoga is very good because it's connected with your mindfulness, and when we do other forms of exercise, it's more quick form of exercise, and yoga is slow. You need to concentrate. So when we concentrate on our body with yoga, we're concentrating on our heartbeat. We're concentrating on our back. Is it straight? We're concentrating on our mind, between our eyes. Our mind is like a channel that takes you through. So when we close our eyes, we we go deep inside of us, because our eyes are looking outside to the world, but many people don't look inside their own world. So they carry on with life in a stressful and fast way, not allowing time to relax the body, to relax all your organs. And by taking deep breaths, I believe you must be taking deep breaths, you're taking in oxygen, lots of oxygen, and the oxygen is what's making you feel bright and not sleepy, because you're taking in all that oxygen. So meditation and yoga is fabulous for connecting with your own self and own awareness of your body's health.
Yeah, we are also doing meditation after a yoga.
That's good. Excellent.
All right. So now let's move on to questions again. My
Sure.
next question is: what are some practical steps that organization can take to prioritize peace and humanity in their work culture?
Hmm. Okay. So what they need to do is to keep an open energy in the workplace. So if someone feels that they are being bullied, or there's something going on in work that's making them unhappy, that they are able to approach their employer to talk about things. So it's healthy to have sessions with employers to find out, like more like appraisal, but not in a formal way, but more in an informal way. So it allows for the employer to talk about anything that may be on their mind or that's stressing them. Perhaps they may have an issue at home and they're going through some stress or some mental, disturbances, and they want to talk about it and it's affecting their work. So if the employer creates an environment that there is help there for people to come and talk to someone, I think that is the key in today's world of working, that there is some sort of facility available for employees to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's an amazing answer. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. So, how can the concept of standing together in the name of humanity for peace be applied to remote or virtual work environment?
Absolutely, why not? Because in the virtual world, you're giving out messages. You're, like yourself, you're doing videos and you're interviewing people. So that's one step of connecting with the outside world from Pakistan, and you're taking your love, your compassion to another country, to another person of another faith. So that's like very, very healthy to do. And that creates peace because people are getting to know who you are, Manahil, and how people are in Pakistan. And many people will probably want to help to break barriers. And I think that's the way forward with what you're doing. And definitely you will progress. And more you do this, the more and more confident you will become. And also, the main thing is people will build trust with Pakistan and things will start moving in a good direction. So I feel that peace and all of this is embedded in communication, which is paramount in anything that you do on social media. And podcasts are a beautiful way of connecting with people. You can have it on any subject. There's no boundaries, that you can expand in any way you wish. Just requires your creative mind to work and apply that to who you are. That's so important, who you are, because that energy coming out of you that belongs to you directs you where you need to go.
Yeah, you are right, ma'am. So, what advice would you give to individuals who wants to make positive impact on the world but don't know where to start?
Okay, excellent question. You've come up with some brilliant questions, I must say. So you don't need to go anywhere. You need to step outside your house or your school and look at what's happening around you where you live. Or you look beyond that and see what issues are going on across the globe. Then what you do is you see yourself, you do mindfulness, yoga, etc., and you connect with who you are. And you say to God, you say, I'm here for a purpose, as well as living my life. What direction should I take that's going to benefit me as well? But out of that, I'm going to be helping many, many people. And then when I leave this world, I leave it in a better place with some impact that I've given towards it or contributed towards it. So I say, perhaps look in your neighborhood to see how you guys can start a youth inspirational campaign to maybe do some cleaning in the neighborhood, or teaching other children something where you're giving a little bit of charity in doing something for someone else. Because by doing that, you're building yourself a platform to be confident, to lead, and most importantly, to communicate with other people. So if people are stuck, and it's not easy finding a pathway to follow, and believe me, Manahil, it doesn't come like that. You have to travel, you have to go through challenges, and then the pathway comes visible and you start going on that pathway. And we all go through that journey. Never a person starts from everything given. One thing I've heard in Pakistan about the youth is that if they're, well, from a well-to-do family and they're not worried about money, etc., the children are spoiled, maybe spoiled because they have been given everything, and then they enjoy social media, but they're not really actively finding out who they are and doing something more productive with their life. And that's a pity, because everyone is intelligent. We all have that intelligence. It's just a matter of finding it.
Yeah, ma'am, you are absolutely right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your valuable insights on how we can integrate.
Selena.
Yeah, thank you so much, Selena, for sharing your valuable insights on how we can integrate themes of peace and humanity into the future of work. Your perspective is truly enlightening and provides a hopeful vision for a more harmonious workplace. We appreciate your time and dedication to creating a better world through your work. On our listener, thank you for tuning into another episode for Future of Work. Stay tuned for more discussions on how we can shape the future of work together. Thank you so much, ma'am, again for giving me your precious time.
So before you leave, Manahil, could I ask a few questions to you?
Yeah, you can ask.
Is that because I like to ask questions to people as well? So can I ask you that in your life, as you are growing up and you want to impact the world, how do you find that you are going to, what qualities do you think you will bring into doing that?
I have quality to communicate with people all around the world, and I have quality to like pick up everything when I see anything. So I pick up very fastly. So these are my qualities, and I have more qualities in behind.
Excellent. And is there anything that would stop you from doing what you're doing? Is there anything that will hold you back? Or do you think that you have the energy and you have the confidence now to go ahead with the journey that you have started?
Yeah, some people are wants to demotivate me, but otherwise my mom is very inspirational mom, and she very motivate me.
It's very important, because you're very clever, and Allah Ta'ala, God, has given you that special quality, and your parents will be proud. It's a journey and they have to kind of help you. But when you become something, they'll be so proud of you. And they say that hard work always bears fruits. So I'm glad that they're supporting and helping you, and you're very confident in the direction you're going. So I think that half an hour is up now.
Yeah. So do you have, if you want to have, if you want to ask me more questions, so you can ask, if
Okay,
you don't mind.
okay, let me think. So
Okay.
uh, tell me about Rehan School. What timings are you there at Rehan School?
Yeah. Currently, we are not learning from books. We are learning AI, and we are learning technology, and we are working on SDGs goal. We are working on their own missions. Like in Rehan School, all students have their own goals. Like I am on mission to help every graduate in Pakistan earn minimum $500 per month through remote jobs. And other students have another goal. They want to solve water problem. They want to solve forest problem. They want that they want to expert on Fiverr. They want to expert on Upwork. So like every students have their own goals, and every student are working on their goals, are learning on their goals. Like throwing taking interviews, and through watching videos every day. When we watch watching we watch every day a TED talk. uh, uh, if you don't want to watch that talk, so we are watching videos on YouTube, and after that we make reviews what we learned from the video. So we are taking this, and we are making faceless videos about their missions, and we are making every day 3 Canva post, and we are we are uh, talking with Call Any. Call Any is an AI app. Kalani help us to learn English. So we are daily talking to her. So that it will help us to improve our English, and we are connecting with people all around the world. And we have a teacher from USA, Carla. Carla teaches us English, and we have teachers from all around the world, and we are learning from them. And my school specialty is we don't have teachers, we have facilitators.
Mhm. Okay, so they help and guide you and facilitate everything that you're learning and make sure that it reaches you and you're doing everything. So excellent. That's really good. Really impressed with that. I think Rehan Ji is doing an excellent job, much needed in Pakistan. And I think the initiative is very, very good because it involves you involving yourself with the world. And that's important, definitely. The other question, I'm just trying to think what it was. It's gone out of my head now. The other question is, just give me 1 second. How do you think that, yeah, this is a question. How do you feel the world can help you in Pakistan doing what you're doing?
Yeah, every like all around the world, peoples are helping us to giving interviews, because connection is very important on our lives.
So, are you wanting more people to connect with you from across the globe?
Yeah.
So, I'm giving you a few seconds to give a message out to the world now, what you're wanting from the world now.
um, I want to message that if you have anything, you can start. If you have any skill, you can start now. Don't think about failure.
No, no,
uh,
no, no. You misunderstood me. What I'm
yeah,
saying is, can you ask the world how they can help you in Pakistan? What
no,
help? What
we don't.
what do you
Yeah, yeah.
want more people to connect with you to interview?
Yeah, I think connecting with people and learning from them, it's a wonderful to like helping us like with the. And another is not, we don't need, because we have a great mentor, Hana Lawala, and we are teaching us how we can help us on each. like on ourselves. We are learning from videos. We don't need
Oh, okay.
more like helping.
Yeah, so you need more practice help. So you need people so you can practice what you're learning on them.
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
learning
so
from people and
learning from
video
people. Yeah.
and chat gpt and AI.
Yes. So how do you use Chat GPT? Do you use it just for resources, or do you use it and copy paste?
No, we are using, we are learning from ChatGPT. Every day I make video from with the help of ChatGPT. When I'm not watch video on YouTube, so I ask to ChatGPT, I want to learn about this. So ChatGPT teach me how you can make video and how you can learn from about this.
Mm.
And we are using ChatGPT from making pictures. We are using ChatGPT in every task. I use, and every student in Han school using ChatGPT in all their works.
Excellent. Okay, that's brilliant. But do remember one thing, that Chat GPT is just a tool to help you. But the main thing, the main core of who you are is very important. Never to lose that. To use your own mind and brain to create something. Chat GPT and all these AIs are only tools to help us do things, not to rely on giving us the answers to, you know, they give us answers, but we have to apply them answers to
Yeah.
use it in a productive way. Because otherwise, if we rely on these things, then our mental capacity will go down,
No.
and we rely on these things too much. So we must remember that, definitely.
Hmm.
Okay.
You're right. We don't all rely on their AI. We need to use our mind.
Yes, that's important. And
Yeah.
Chat GPT, I use only a little bit. Most of the things I do is my own thoughts. I may ask Chat GPT a few questions, and that leads me to where I need to go. So then I start thinking, that's an idea. And then I expand my own thoughts beyond Chat GPT. So, yeah. Okay, Minahil, excellent. I'm going to jump on to Sadia next. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I wish you all the very best. And thank you once again for inviting me.
Thank you once again for coming. Thank you. Bye. Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day
Bye.
ahead.
You